Nobody's saying it. Everybody's feeling. Things are shifting in what we thought the next few years, the next 10, 15 years are going to be like. Prices are going up. Wars are breaking out. Markets are doing topsy-turvy. Tariffs are happening. All of a sudden, what we felt we were certain about is uncertain. Gen X has never been one to panic. We had to roll with it back when we were kids, the whole latchkey kid thing. We were told go out and play until the street lights come on and then you better come home. And we did these sorts of things, but we did not panic at all. And now we're quietly preparing and planning for this next phase of life. It doesn't matter what's happening in the world around us. We're planning our lives based on our terms and what we can control. If you're part of Gen X and you've already realized that you control a lot more in your life than what the media says is happening, get a cup of coffee. Let's talk about this. Matter of fact, call a neighbor over. You guys watch this together. The first thing I've started doing is I got real serious about my budget again. Yes, I'm at that stage where retirement is imminent. It's not emerging, but it's imminent, or it's not imminent, but it's emerging. Anyway, retirement's sooner than later for me, okay? But I need the confidence that the number I assumed was how much I needed is what I actually need. So I am test driving my retirement budget. Is it less than I currently make? Yeah, my budget always has been. The extra is just simply being stuffed into my peace fund. If I had any debt, I'd be paying that off right now. Are there different shiny things I'd like to go out and buy with all this surplus money? Yeah. But I would rather not have to get up every morning and drive in here. I'm willing to do without that shiny thing for now. I just need the confidence in my budget. And part of that has been looking at my expenses and determining what I can cut and where I can cut it. There's a lot of redundancy that I didn't realize I had over the years, whether it's software apps that I pay for that do the same thing as this next one. So I'm starting to look at those and do comparisons to what functions am I actually using, which ones can I just not re-up this year. These are all things we all need to look at, especially those crazy subscriptions we've all got, whether it's a auto ship from the Amazon store, or if it's a Netflix or Hulu or whatever that you once upon a time thought, hey, this would be a great deal. I'm going to sign up for this 30-day free trial. And you've been paying the $24, $28, $29.99 again. I just got notices, I think it was from YouTube and from Netflix, that they're both going up. What are you going to do? I could actually probably let one of the two of those together. And since you're watching me on one of them, you know which one I'm not going to be cutting the cord on. But this is just some of the thought processes that I've been going through. Most of us have never done the step, Retirement Reality Reset Kit and the Retirement Calculator spreadsheet. You have to know your number before you can make any decisions about your future. You don't want to go to retirement and realize you can't afford it. Let's figure that out now and see what life is going to look like later. What are you considering can be cut? Are you looking at alternative coffees? I've done that. I'm a big coffee snob. I like it bold and smooth and dark and straight up in the mornings. If it's an espresso with a shot of regular American coffee, that'll do me. As my great-grandmother said, I want to be able to tar a roof with it or put hair on my chest. One of the two. Y'all don't want to be around me in the mornings if I don't have the right cup of coffee. But coffee prices have gone up. So I'm now exploring store brands that tout that they're the equivalent to my favorite coffee. I have found one at a regional grocery store here in Houston that is probably less than half of the national brand that I've been drinking for years. So I'm excited because so far my palate has not been able to taste the difference at 1:30 in the morning. You can taste test coffees on your own time, in your own way. You don't have to do it on my schedule. Back to the video. My trust in those long-term institutions that I didn't realize I relied on for stability have changed. I've never been a huge stock market investor. I do safe mutual funds. I do Dave Ramsey's compartmentalized 25% across the board in these, and these. I work with my financial advisor, and I just don't worry about it on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. But some of the other things that I thought were going to be consistent are not. So with that said, I'm starting to look at being more self-reliant. Am I a prepper in the traditional sense? No, I am not. But my great-grandmother, your great-grandmother, and my great-aunts, all those Depression-era ancestors of ours, they knew how to stretch a dollar and to save and to can and to put up, buy when things were in season, can them and get them put up on the shelf, etc. Now, when I'm in Texas, I pretty much am a single. When I'm with my husband, it's just the two of us. We don't need a giant root cellar full of canned stuff. I don't need 7 deep freezes like my Aunt Edna, sorry Edna. She's in Ohio, she's not dead. Anyway, I don't need 7 deep freezes like Aunt Merle had, and my grandmother had, and my other great aunts that came through the Depression. We don't need that much in back. But we are looking to make our budget for groceries go further than ever before. So are we tightening things? Yes. Are we uncomfortable? No. But we do want to be smart with our money, especially since retiring sooner than later is happening. We've retired him already. And so once I stop working outside the home, then we'll both be home eating regularly and being able to prep food. Prep, there's that word again. I am not a prepper, okay? I am a preparer. That's what I am. I am a child of the Gulf Coast, grew up with hurricanes, and now in Texas, these freak winter storms where we lose power and water for days and weeks at a time. So no, I am not a prepper. I am a preparer. Matter of fact, I'm working on some KDP books for that too as well. So you guys stay tuned for that. This next piece is key. I don't care if you're Gen X or if you're some of the ones in your 40s that are starting to listen to this, as you begin to gain traction on your exit, mum's the word. You want to quietly prepare. You want to quietly glide down. You want the quiet exit. I do have some videos on the quiet exit coming as well, so you guys stay tuned for that. But don't go making announcements. If those around you know that you're looking over your shoulder for the door to make that big exit, things are going to change. And you want to be sure that you're not put on a cut list because before you're ready, because somebody has made the assumption you're halfway out the door already. So keep it quiet, do your work at the office that you owe the office, but as far as your personal preparation, keep it personal. Don't spread it around the water cooler. You got a lot of people who have done no preparation. They're going to ask a lot of questions. Some people are going to be a little embittered because they didn't take advantage of the 401k when they first started with you on that same week or month, etc. And now here you are about to retire possibly early, and they're not. Things could get rough, so don't put yourself in that position. If any of this is how you've begun to think about retirement, or maybe you're just now thinking about it now, go ahead and like, subscribe, share, comment, binge my videos. I have a little to say about a lot of stuff, and I post on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I can't wait to see you back here. Go to the description, grab your Master Your Money Plan, grab your Retirement Reality Reset 30-day challenge or 30-day booklet, whatever it's going to be called. I'll put it up here for you guys. Come on back. Stop recording. Quiet panic planning and what Gen X is doing instead.